Hey up, it's Adrian and Tutwife,
Alright.
the vignette from Swindon MTB Enthusiasts, and we're in Sheffield.
Woohoo!
So we have done, come up here for a couple of days, and we've been doing a few things. Some of the trails built by Ride Sheffield, trail advocacy group up here. Bike Track built the trails, Lady Cannings and GRENADA, and we've done a bit of an explore of some of the fantastic bridleways of the Peak District, which is big hills and lots of rocks.
Rocky and bumpy.
Really rocky. So first up we went to Lady Cannings, which is one of the newer things built here. Two trails, one opened last year, one opened early this year. First one, called Blue Steel, is about a kilometre. It's quite short, but it's just like a pump downhill track. It's amazing. It's poppy, jumpy, berms. It's just fun the whole way down. Blue, smooth. It's just brilliant fun. And the new trail this year is called...
I want to say pots. Kettle pots.
No, it's called Cooking on Gas.
There you go.
I had time to remember it then. That's longer, and it's just bigger. It's spread out, bigger jumps, bigger berms, really nice berms. Yeah, and the two of them together are fantastic. And if you look on the Ride Sheffield website, or we'll post a link in the commentary to this, there's also a sort of 10k route around there with some nice rocky bridleways in that area on Totley Moor and stuff like that. So, and that was day one, and actually that was really nice. After a long drive up, go and do those two, really easy, go and have a sleep for the next day. So that was really good. So then we went and we went out to Lady Bower and Derwent Water, two big reservoirs next to each other. Stunning scenery. So the dam busters practiced on Derwent. It's amazing stuff. There is actually a bike hire centre there, which I didn't realise, and a small bike shop if you need some spares, stuff like that, toilets. So that's at the Derwent Water trailhead. And there's a nice route from Pedal North that we borrowed. We didn't get a chance to do all of it. The weather was a bit iffy, to put it mildly. We were dodging the rain and thunder all day, but that's a cracking route. We did part of it with a really rocky, again, downhill bridleway, but that goes out into peaks, goes all around the reservoirs, fantastic views, but that is definitely upper intermediate, advanced,
because it was just rocky, bumpy, and you would probably walk it and walk down if you went advanced. Very rocky, but
very different to Sheffield and the Ridgeway.
Yeah.
Sheffield, Swindon and the Ridgeway, yeah, everything's up a notch, so it's a bit. And then finally, we did GRENADA, which is where Steve Peate's tracks are, the Steel City downhill. It's actually GRENADA on one side of the woods, Warncliffe on the other. Warncliffe, you kind of need to know a local, really. There's all sorts of stuff in there. Warncouver, they call it. Some big stuff in there that's been built. Still very ad hoc, so need a local. Rother Valley Riders been really nice actually to us up here and said they'll take us out next time. So if we do a club trip, we'll have some guides on hand. It'd be fantastic. So we did GRENADA. We got 3 tracks. Pub run, first one's a red. The Steel City Downhill they use for the race every year, which is red with a couple of black options, and then DH3, which is a black downhill we didn't actually do. So first the runs, pub run, there's red, fairly simple, but my goodness, that's rocky at the end.
Rocky and bumpy.
This is your static line for this, isn't it? But it was, can't really stress how much it really was.
It was kind of easy to do, but
Yeah.
rocky and bumpy.
Yeah, full sus, definitely, basically. But quite short, came back up. The push up is okay, but well, alright. I had an asthma attack.
Long push up.
Yeah. So then we did Steel City, so the official track, and you've got a gap jump that's a black, but you can go around. I remember the first time.
Or the 3 options that just come straight at you, and you kind of like
Red with a gap in the middle, and then just stick right.
just go right.
Basically, after you've gone around that first one, which is left, stick right. Again, quite bumpy in
Rocky and
places. I thought it was easier than pub run. I thought it was less rocky and bumpy. It was still rocky and bumpy. But you end in the bomb crater. The bomb crater just...
Oh, but the bomb hole is smooth. So go down there.
If you took the smooth run, again, there's like routes to go down and all sorts of options down there, but it's cracking fun. And you go down, there's a huge table jump at the end. You wouldn't even think it's a table when you approach it, it's that big. But yeah, brilliant fun. There's not much else around there. It's a drive to it. That's it, it's in the middle of the woods.
But it's lots of fun. You can have a little play on there and
Yeah.
enjoy it.
It was a really nice end actually, just sending the bomb
Perfect
hole.
end.
So yeah, we'll probably try and turn this into a proper club trip. Find somewhere for us all to stay. Yeah, pair up Rolliver Valley riders. Should be brilliant. So keep an eye out for that one. Okay, ta-ra!